Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Nevada. I just wanted to show you guys how I curl / wave my hair. I use a straightener to get these waves. I wouldn't actually even call them curls because they're not really curly as much as they are wavy. So if you want to see how I got these waves, please just keep watching. Alright guys, so I'm starting off with freshly washed hair. Well, not actually freshly washed. It's been washed and then air dried yesterday. So like I washed it at night and then kind of let it dry in that towel I have. It's in one of my videos, I'll link it again. And then kind of slept on it, and this is what it looks like, completely natural. So with curling my hair, and yes, I'm going to curl my already clearly curly hair. The curls that you get from using a straightener are just a lot more defined, and then you also take away all of this frizz that's going on here. So you can curl already straightened hair. I do that sometimes if I have like 2 or 3 days in of having straight hair and I want to switch it up, but other times I will just curl my natural curly hair. Like I don't have to straighten it first and then curl it. So that's what I'm going to do today. I have some things here that I'm going to use that I'm going to show you guys. Oh, first of all, on my lips is one of my favorite lip glosses. It's WeHo by ColourPop, $6. That's this guy right here. I also, before I got this, I've been wearing Galani's Cosmetics, what is this, Honestly, and this is beautiful too. So a lot of my friends have already seen me in this, and it's just the most perfect nude lip gloss for brown skin tones. I know that if you're looking at a lot of the other glosses that are out, Kylie lip kit glosses, they fit lighter skin tones really, really well, but they almost look too pale on browner skin tones. So if you're looking for a good brown skin nude lip gloss, go check out Honestly by Galani Cosmetics, or if you want a cheaper, more affordable one, you can look at WeHo, which stands for West Hollywood, I'm assuming, by ColourPop. In any case, I'm going to be using a straightener from Drybar Cosmetics. I don't know if it's new, but Drybar is like a salon, and I don't know if it's a new salon or if they just started coming out with hair tools. But either way, this is the first time I had heard of this guy. It has really, really good reviews. I have been loving it so far. It works amazing for curling your hair. And then I'm also going to be using Drybar's Heat Protectant Spray. This is called Hot Toddy Heat and UV Protectant. This is a cream rather than a spray. I used to have the Tresemme like spray bottle heat protectant. Number 1, I ran out. Number 2, I'm not going to repurchase because of animal cruelty, that kind of stuff. So Drybar is cruelty free, which is great. So to start off curling my curly hair, I am going to section off the top like 2/3 of it. I put on my heat protectant as I go through the sections. It's not helpful for me to put it on throughout my entire hair because my hair is really thick, so it won't get on every piece that I'm doing, and then it just takes too long to put it on every single individual strand. Okay, so the cool thing about this Drybar straightener is it has like a memory temperature direction thingamajiggy, so you can set what temperature you want it to turn on to at all times. So I always have it set to 350 degrees. Well, you do not need to go above 350 to style your hair properly, and it just is much less damaging for your hair. So I will just take a strand about 1 inch, maybe even less in thickness, and depending on what the natural state of your hair is, you can, if you need to, go over it one time just with the straightener to get it a little bit more straight. But other than that, what you do is you clamp the straightener on as high as you can, bring it down a little bit depending on where you want the curls to start. I usually want them like mid-shaft, and then you're gonna rotate your curling iron, oh god, you're gonna rotate your straightener 1 full turn so that you're back to holding it the way it normally was. And then I bring it down on an angle, hold a little bit extra on the bottom, and let go. And you get like basically the kind of curl that I'm going for. So I'm going to take the piece of hair, clamp it, and then rotate my curling straightener 1 full circle, and then I'm bringing it down on this kind of angle. I'm not bringing it down horizontally, I'm not bringing it down vertically. I'm bringing it down on an angle because then the curls kind of fall in that angle. How long has my earring been turned? No. A huge tip for me is to not just go and like just end it like that, like pull through in one, because you can see that no curl actually formed. So when you're curling your hair, don't just like go all the way down. My biggest tip is that hold the bottom strand, or like hold it at the bottom for as long as you can, like an extra second or two. Like I'll hold it right there, right when I see the strand has gone through, because that's what really gives that last curl. So I'll do it again. Basically, as you're curling your hair through, I'll hold right as that last piece of hair tucks in, just to give it that last defined bounce. Again, sectioning off more of like the bottom layer. I'm leaving the top layer for last because I do it a little bit differently. So just put the bun this out of the way. And the reason I saved the top for last is because I basically want the top to have a little bit more volume than the rest of my hair. So instead of curling my hair and just kind of throwing it out of the way, I'm actually going to curl a strand and then kind of flip it over completely and then pin it. And the reason for that is just because as the heat is cooling down over on the other opposite side, it just helps add a little bit more volume. I don't really know if it does anything, but I feel it does something, so that's how I do it.
Whenever the coast was clear and she'd ask me to come out, I'd say, hey girl, come right around. So she knocked to the door, I was standing with the keys in my hand to the 4x4, jumped in my ride, chicken and nobody saw.
So at this point, while it's still folded over, I'm going to spray it with a little bit of sea salt spray. The one I'm using is Beach Babe Texturizing Sea Salt Spray from Not Your Mother's. This is really affordable and it does a great job at kind of giving a little bit of oomph to your hair. It's not the greatest thing to put in your hair, so I wouldn't use it unless you know you're gonna wash it soon, just because the sea salt really dries out your hair, but it does give you a lot of lift and texture. So this is what the curls look like at the end. I actually prefer them to be a little bit looser, so I do not hairspray my hair. I wait for them to fall out a little bit. So when I do a hairstyle like this, it usually only lasts me the night, and then if I do keep it till the next day, it's very loose waves that could barely pass for as curls. My eyelash is falling off. But yeah, this is how I do my hair. You could definitely tease the top of your hair if you want more volume. I definitely do make use of this texturizing spray, so I don't know if you guys will see it on camera, but if I were to spray this throughout my hair, I feel like it makes it a little bit more just like beachy. So that is basically how I curl, or more of like wave my hair with a straightener. I don't do anything special. I do what every other YouTuber or person with a straightener does to curl their hair. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.